live.
Black people ling. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
We here, we're live, we're hot, we're cool, we're weird, and we're sharing, and we're fun, and we're live, and my name is Leah the Bee, and it is me. Hi.
Alright. How you doing, DeB?
I am good, Miss Dawkins. Actually, we're all talking to Miss Dawkins to you. That's the whole name. It's Miss Dawkins to you, like a bit, like a pin, like name slick back. You got to say the whole thing together. Hi, Miss Dawkins to you.
Because context, y'all, I gotta be telling that to the people all day because I may be young, but I hold 2 degrees. So put some respect on my name. Thank you very much.
Respect.
Right.
Emphasis RESPECNT.
Miss Franklin said it herself. Thank you.
Go off.
So what's your geek of the week? What's scuffing your Tims today?
Ooh. So, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I really got the Fly in a Boss girl stuck in my head. So I'm just like, hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I said I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling him. I made a sugar spice, connecticut and cinnamon. I love her. I think that's the cutest lyric out right now, and I can't wait to see them grow because they are young and they are talented, and I would love to see what the next steps are for them.
You can already see their growth. I mean, the one who was the second part. Damn, sorry y'all, I don't know the y'all names, but you can see like even as they're making the music video, she's growing in confidence in how she's approaching it, which is beautiful to see. I literally smelled when I was like, oh my god, I love seeing black girl confidence.
Yes,
because we are especially told or
not to have it,
right, and it's re-emphasized in media. It's like if you have confidence or you're a diva or you're this, you're that. It's always so much negative connotations when black women have confidence. So I just love seeing that.
Yeah. I love those types. First of all, I love seeing confidence because it does show. Confidence shows on your skin. It shows in your attitude. It shows in your behavior. That's why I find myself surrounded or I try to surround myself with confident people just for the fact that it rubs off on you. Being able to be like, yeah, I'm the sugar spice, connecticut and cinnamon. You're welcome. Like, I think that's so beautiful. And they were like, yeah, we're contractually bound to be best friends for the rest of our lives, which is also hilarious.
That's cute. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they were like, we weren't even cool. We just found out that we liked each other's music, and yep.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
They went to the same school, hung out together, and then they were like, I like your music. I like your music too. Are we friends?
I love that. Okay, quick little story. Like about 3 weeks ago, I saw this woman in the train station. She had bright red hair, and I stopped her. I complimented her. I was like, yo, your hair is like so fire. Fast forward, and we stopped, you know, how a black woman do. We geeked out. We're like, oh, you're so beautiful. No, you're so beautiful. And it was like, ah! Fast forward a week after that, I ran into her friend that she was with that day. And she was like, yeah, I remember when we ran into you last week. That was so cool. Fast forward to yesterday, I see the woman, but I didn't realize it was her. I go up to her to compliment her. And she's like, I know you. And then I was like, wait, I know you. And then she's like, oh, you really just love this friend. I'm like, girl, your hair is just so fire.
Yo.
And she was like, your hair is so fire. She was like, I knew I recognized you. And it was just like the cutest black girl moment. I love black girl moments like that. Like,
and now y'all are friends.
Bro, like every day at 5 p.m., I hope I see her when I'm going home. Like, girl, hey, boo.
How you doing? How's your hair doing?
Right.
Yo, and you know, I am notorious. I'm the same way when it comes to when I see pretty people and like a pretty face and pretty hair. And that's a good hairstyle. This girl, she had like Bantu knots, and you know I love me a good Bantu. She had the Bantu knots, and she had those long braids that went down the front, but you saw that they added hair to it, so it was thick and like statement. And I was just like, ooh, I want to wear that. I'm here like slowly staring at her, the back of her head, counting how many Bantu knots it would make to make her hair in that perfect crown shape that it came out as. And I sat there and I'm just like trying to tap her showing like, excuse me, miss, I just want to tell you that your hair is beautiful, and I felt the need to like express that to you. And she's like, thank you. And then she was like, why is this girl talking to me? And I'm just like, yeah.
There's nothing better though than when you're talking to a black girl and she compliments you back. Like, I love when the vibe is, I'm a black girl, we both compliment each other, and it's just like the cutest thing ever, right? It's like, I love when it's mutual and it's respectful and no one's just looking at you like, girl, why are you talking to me? I think that is the worst attitude to have when you're talking to somebody and you compliment them and then they give you that stink attitude. It's like, girl, you know what? I take my compliment back. You was trifling.
Yo, can you not be mad that that I said that you were pretty? Like, why are you angry that I thought you were pretty? Can you take the compliment? I you know what? I say that and then I go, there are certain people that if they compliment me, I get really concerned and really scared.
What do you mean concerned?
As I said, why was this white woman staring at me?
Okay, no, that's different. That's way different.
So, like, it's like, I don't sometimes you don't understand what is a compliment.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Versus,
like the intention behind the compliment.
So I'm just like, she's still staring.
No, but it's like when it's two black girls, I feel like you need to unite. You know, you need to be like, hey, girl, you really pretty. Oh, my God, thanks, girl. Like, when I've complimented you and you're now giving me this stink attitude and this stink behavior, girl, now you can go to hell.
That, you know what? And when I say that, I think of, like, every time I walk straight in and go, hey, can we be friends now? And I've literally had moments where they had to go, yes, and then I never speak to them again. Okay. Yo, guys, we are having such a day today. All right, so today I am being joined by a guest, my lovely, we've known each other for way too long. So I don't know how to define this friendship, but it is a long-standing friendship that will probably be longer than most of my relationships.
Diverting to the next subject.
So, guys, we're going to welcome Mr. Rez Says Monk.
Yeah, Rez Monk.
Rez Monk.
Rez Monk Walker.
Yeah, that is we're gonna talk about that name later. But Rez Monk Walker, or Matthew Saint Walker, cosplayer extraordinaire, also known as Captain Jamaica in the cosplay community. You don't see them video?
Didn't know that.
He is Captain Jamaica, and he comes and he made his own Captain American shield, and he has a whole look for it. It is amazing, and he is Captain Jamaica.
That is so cute. I have to see that now.
So welcome to Metro Blurs.
Hey, made it.
Woo!
So Captain Jamaica. That's what I'm going to be referring to you as for the rest of the show.
Okay.
We talk about what scuffs or Tims, what's our geek of the week. So what has made your week or been the downfall of your week?
The doff of my week. The doff of my week is this fucking air. Excuse my language. Beep. Is this air? Yeah. It's been just messing me up. But
how's your breathing?
Yeah, no, my breathing is okay. It's just all the other side effects, from having smoke in your every day.
Oh, what are you doing right now?
Right now, was you like
to cause you
every day I get like a slight headache or whatever, like bothers my throat.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Are you allergic to the world?
No. Aren't you allergic to the world?
Exactly. That's why I have to ask the question.
Right now.
Yo, I'm just like, I come from these streets. I know, like, if I'm allergic to the world, I'm allergic to the world. If the temperature is below 74 degrees, I start sneezing. So I don't want that for you.
Damn, babes.
Nah, it's just the smoke. I went somewhere else and I was so much better.
Oh, the air is so much nicer elsewhere.
Yeah, it's us right now here.
So Captain Jamaica, I got my what scuffed my Tims. What scuffing my Tims is niggas ain't shit. Like,
no.
Oh yeah, you need to be the spokesperson.
Oh no.
TDLR.
Okay, let's see.
I met this dude about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was at a little cute birthday event.
Mhm.
You know he gonna think you talking about his friend, right?
Oh crap! Oh my gosh! No, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Not your friend.
No, obviously not. My people's is amazing.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So I'm talking to dude the whole night. Dude got a girl with him, but he wasn't with her, so I didn't know that was his girl.
Wow.
So he's talking to me half the night. Shorty's standing over there just like,
Minding her business.
why are you minding your business while your dude's talking to me?
Because that's not her business.
Oh dear.
I don't know if she into that or something. That might be what you can find out.
Oh!
Not you about to be in a throuple.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
You about to be the extra.
How did we get
Yeah.
here?
Bitch, we took the bus.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
But you got reduced fare.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Back to the story.
Yeah.
That tripped me up what you just said. But, okay. Dude's been texting me for a week. We've established that he has a girl. Like, he told me, yeah, we've been talking for 6 months, but it's been official for 1 month. Right. He's like, it's new, though.
Yo, nah.
I'm sorry, what? You said what? Hold on. Rewind that back. What?
Talking us for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
Only been official for 1. Homeboy is in my DMs with no shame in the world.
And he's been in her DMs for at least a week, so she hasn't even been in the relationship for more than 2 weeks before searching for something new. That is a red flag.
Yo.
Oh,
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
and I just gotta
about
think
3.
to myself.
3 flags on the play.
I just gotta know, Matt, why niggas ain't shit? Like, he was on vacation with this girl, got me a present while on vacation with this girl, texted me to link up tonight to give me said present.
That present is
What?
in his pants.
Yo.
Stop playing.
That sounds
Oh dear.
No.
No.
He's like, it's my dick in a box. Ooh.
I would set it on fire.
Ma'am.
Whoa. Yeah. So, like, it's mostly, it's like the world's like half and half, women and men, and then, you have in between. And, like, I think someone did the statistics of people in a relationship, and they were like, most women are in a relationship with more than one man and don't know it.
Wait.
I thought it'd be the opposite
Wait.
way. I thought it'd be most men are in a relationship with more than one woman.
Oh, yeah. There's a good percentage of men in a relationship with more than one woman.
But it's mostly women who are with more than one.
That's so interesting. I can't
I have
even stand
questions.
one man at a time. Like,
Yes.
that's insane.
I have questions because my first question is, what are you defining as a relationship? Because
Oh, yeah. Well, you have that, too.
Because-
that's another aspect of it.
we in a different time.
Yeah.
Before I was talking to somebody and she was like, in my day, you were on 3 dates and you were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
This one is a 6 months of talking period,
I don't understand this.
5 months of
Yeah.
possibly dating, 13 years of, we're actually in a
Maybe,
relationship. Like,
Yo, for real.
so am I in multiple relationships or not? Or is it the fact that
3
y'all
dates
don't
and you in
know?
a relationship? I've been cheating on multiple people.
If that's what you're
If that's what you can't count it, yeah.
like, my bad.
6 months? Nah, that's still blowing me, bro. Like,
Yo, my condolences to that woman.
So I text homeboy. I'm like, you know what? We doing too much. We flirting a little too much. Too much is happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want your girlfriend to come beat me up because I can't fight, and I'm not a fighter. I'll curse you, but I'm not a fighter. These hands don't do it. No, it's not about that action. He goes, she's not gonna touch you. Relax.
It's not even like he doesn't have. He knows his shenanigans. It's like he knows he's gonna get caught. He knows that the shenanigans. He does not, girl.
Then he texts me, no, the story's not done because he still texts me to this moment.
Ma'am.
To this moment.
Ma'am.
He goes, it's just conversation. Relax. He's like, don't act like you don't like the flirting. I beg thee pardon?
You know what? GG.
Flabbergasted. I haven't been so flabbergasted
Side
in a
eye.
while.
Bombastic side eye.
Because
Entirely.
I'm texting, I'm like, we should really stop doing this. It's only been a week, but my conscience not sitting right.
So, he gonna keep texting until he gets an answer.
Yes.
The answer of what?
Any answer.
No, he's still. Her answer was no.
My answer was no.
From all the dudes I've met like this, he's going to keep texting until he gets an answer.
Not my cooter kept me in the
I'm
answer.
on like 3 texts. If I don't get 3 texts, if I have 3 texts and I don't get a response, it's like, all right, bet, I'm done. I don't have any.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
If he's gonna keep texting until he gets an answer,
Oh.
I'm like, nah. If I'm bothering you, I'm good.
Oh yeah, no,
That's different. That's a different mindset.
Oh, is he telling us that we might need to ghost him? We might need to just not
Oh,
respond.
I'm not
you
above
tell him, nah,
that.
I'm good, and then
I'm definitely not above that.
That's it.
I've ghost people on a regular basis.
I ghost
But
people.
damn.
Yeah.
His poor girl. Because if
His
it's not
poor-
me, it's her. If it's not me, it's another shorty,
Yo,
and another shorty, and another shorty. Crazy.
And let's be fair, he does events, so
Oh right, I forgot that about him.
he got
does-
a lot of fish in
Ooh.
that pond.
so yeah, if you do his events, he knows how to keep promotions and keep contacts.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Keeping contactability,
Ma'am,
you're gonna find a way.
he got a roster,
Yeah.
from each and every party he been to.
Facts.
And the funny thing about that, this was a little gathering, like 8 people maximum. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Wait, because we gotta talk about this. So there's only 8 people, two of which is you and your girl.
Right. And you found the time to be with me half the night. Seek help.
Yeah, that's.
And you know what's shady? You know what they're gonna do? Because that's just logic. They're gonna be like, Ms. Dawkins was the one who was trying to flirt with my man. She was with him all night, even though that was my man. And we're just like,
Girl, if it was your man, you should have got your man. Take him off my hip. I didn't know that was your man.
please pick up your package. Okay,
But,
so wait,
yeah.
let's
Let's
get
switch
back to the
gears.
actual topic.
Right.
Hey guys.
What's up, bro?
Welcome to Metro Blur's Metropolitan Black Nerds. We are here with Matthew St. Walker, Mr. Captain America, Rez says Walker.
Captain Jamaica.
And we are talking about his latest trip.
Yeah, so I was at BlurredCon.
Woo! How was BlurredCon? Because I'm kind of sad that I didn't go.
It was amazing. It's, always the usual. It was fun. It was a blast.
So
It's
tell us
hot
about it.
and steamy, and it was very humid.
Ooh.
Yeah, like very, very humid.
Oh, you guys went outside.
Yeah, we was outside.
Oh, so
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, BlurredCon is the Black Nerd Convention of the East Coast.
Yeah.
It is the premier Black convention right now. It is the one to be at if you are doing cons and you are Black. I've went a few years in a row. That was where we debuted the Salem Melage and the demon. The Keyblade villainesses. We debuted at those cons.
That sounds sexy.
We looked
sexy.
good.
Good.
I look good.
Mm-hmm.
That was as close to Juve as
Ooh.
yeah.
Yo, what if we do like? I'll talk about this.
Oh no,
No.
people have worn Juve outfits.
Yes.
To BlurredCon.
Don't tempt me because I've been
happens.
telling
Let's
you that
do
I've been
costumes
trying.
like a carnival blurred type mashup. That'd be
That'd
fire.
That'd be happening.
I'm gonna let you guys know I am taking commissions for Metro Blurred Juve. If you guys are interested, please call me. It is a $200 deposit for a costume,
Get
but
your
it's
money.
good. But it can be done. But BlurredCon, we went through a couple of years. Was it?
I'm trying to turn.
I
it
beg
off.
thee pardon.
That's what I was trying to do before.
One of the co-owners, co-founders passed away
Yeah.
during COVID. It was Hassan, right?
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He was
right
a
after
good,
BlurredCon, almost.
literally right
Yeah,
after.
a few months.
So he was a good friend to a lot of people. He was good people's. He was my link to BlurredCon. So it did feel weird going without like being able to reach out to people that you knew and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that was a very weird and sad feeling. But how was it, San, this co-owner?
It felt a little different. Felt a little. You can tell, like, even if you don't necessarily know a specific person, you can tell the impression they've had on an event or a place, and it was just something about it was a little different. Definitely the theme this year was
Fairies.
and fairies,
Aww.
which was really nice. Everybody had their fae outfits and everything. We had a
fairy?
Hmm?
Were you a fairy?
I was not a fairy.
How
I
dare
was
you? You couldn't be fairy Jamaica?
No.
Nah, you might get like run out the
Captain
country.
Ross, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he trying to survive.
Yeah, but no, I didn't prepare to do fairy stuff this time. Usually I like have something prepared, something new, but there was a lot going on in my life this year, so I just was like, all right, I'm gonna pull out this one. I did David Martinez
Ooh,
from Cyberpunk. It was a lot of fun.
nice. I'm kind of sad because I have wings. I have wings.
I would have loved to have wings and
No, I had stuff to do fairies. I just was not
Gonna do
like,
it.
mentally prepared to do it. Not do anything
Ah.
new. I would say I wish they did more outside stuff like they've done in the past, because they did have like some more outside like performances. They had like fire dancing and stuff like that
Yeah.
in previous years.
Yes,
But
I remember that guy.
there's also someone else they lost that used to run some of that stuff that had passed. So that's another thing that person they passed before the last year's con, I think.
That
Yeah.
the fire breather, the guy.
Yeah, he passed.
Where was I?
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, no, they had some.
y'all
sort
making me sad this episode.
Yo, this is very like I'm shook. So I took a step back from the cosplay
Yeah.
world for a few reasons, mainly because I was over stressing myself. What kind of day is today, guys?
Yeah, we're getting all the messages
Everybody
today.
wants to call me. I know we're on a little bit earlier. You know, it's shaking the table a little, but take a break. Okay.
Take a break. Sorry.
Yeah, she loves Hamilton more than I do. And you who know me as a Hamilton fan, that is a statement. So yes, she loves Hamilton more than I do. And it's funny because when I come in the morning, she's singing Hamilton songs, and I'm like trying to ignore it until I start breaking out into whatever Lafayette quote lyrics are, because that's the exact moment she goes silent. And I was like, but stays and then she's like, yeah, no, we're at the right part.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sad now. I did like him too. I had
I
literally just
couldn't
had
remember his name at the moment, but yeah, he passed last year, earlier.
That's, you know what? It's hard.
They had a search for him because he went missing at first, and then they found him afterwards.
That's my condolences. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
Mhm.
That's unfortunate. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to do happy statements.
Yeah, let's bring it
So
happy.
BlurredCon has gained quite a representation.
Reputation, babes. Reputation.
Reputation is a word that
It is a word. Say
yeah.
it.
Reputation. BlurredCon has gained quite a reputation for its unique approach in blending Black culture and nerdiness, right?
Yeah.
So, what brings you back?
Brings you back is
Yeah.
well, it's a community. It's a community for exactly Black culture and everything, and a space where we can talk about different topics and stuff and meet people from across the country. You know.
I know for a fact, well, as a first-gen American, you and I share this understanding or lack of understanding of American culture.
Yeah.
So a lot of our engagements with other people, especially at BlurredCon, is a meeting of the cultures. Do you have any great stories about a culture drop for you, or something that was like, this is super American?
Let's see. There it's like many experiences there that are like, oh, this is just Americans. Like, what are y'all doing though? Because let me think. Just simple thing of shoes. Just shoes.
Shoes?
So, all right. When you come in your house, what do you do?
Take off my shoes. Oh.
They don't always take that. You know, everybody in America doesn't always take off their shoes.
So wait, well, what was happening? So at the convention,
No, that's just general thing that comes in my head.
how many of them were wearing shoes at the convention? Because I know there's a habit of like not wearing shoes in the wrong neighbor. Like you are in
Public?
public versus country. So
Yeah.
how was that?
That wasn't as big a thing here. But in general, we have certain things about like cleanliness and things you gotta do that sometimes comes up. But I will say, because that's happened in the past at other cons where like people aren't as clean. But at this con, I will say, for sure, this is the first year I can say this 100%. Everyone smelled amazing.
Yes! Holy yes! I'm very
amazing.
I'm so happy to know
So I was in
this.
an elevator, and you know you've been in an elevator, and that's one thing. If you're in an elevator with a good amount of people, that's another thing. And then in your elevator with people who are sweaty, and then you have an elevator with people who don't have a lot of clothes on and sweaty. Everyone smelled great.
Yes.
It was good.
I'm so glad. You want to know something about
Yeah.
black people?
Yeah.
We listen.
Yeah.
2 years ago, BlurCon had a very specific room about hygiene. They had a room dedicated to your hygiene.
Yes.
You could get deodorant. They were like, you can go clean yourself. There is no excuses.
Well, clean
for you.
yourself is crazy.
Yo, they made it
They were making
clear.
signs. They put signs
Clear.
up. They're like, there is no excuse
clear.
for smelling.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, we not at those other cons.
Yeah.
You are not embarrassing us right here. Deodorant was present. Coffee beans were present. They were putting everything. So I'm glad that by 2
Wait,
years
what do you mean
later,
by coffee beans?
coffee beans soak up smells.
Huh.
So especially when pre-COVID, a lot of blurs were coming out to the social world for the first time,
Yeah.
and not knowing that cleanliness is not a societal behavior that you should be missing out on.
Okay.
I think there was even a panel on it, on like how to properly keep your stuff clean.
Yes.
Cosplay stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
the more
something
you
that-
know. Do. But yeah, no, that's one of the beautiful things I love about BirdCon is the development of stuff like that. Like they have a barber shop at the convention. So good. So like if you forgot to get the lineup before you showed up, hey, can you hook me up real quick?
What kind of barbers though?
What you call
What do you mean? It's all, yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta confirm.
Oh no, this is
No.
this is all black all the time.
Oh.
Okay. Cause you know they be saying it's all black, and then when you
Yeah.
get there, it's like.
And you know, funny story, there was a controversy about
Yeah.
the winners of BlurCon for a couple of years in a row because they were not black identifying.
Yeah.
For whatever reason they ended up winning the contest. So there was just a lot of mixed reviews, like I guess whatever.
Yeah.
This year, someone playing White Snake, cosplaying as White Snake won.
Beautiful.
Great cosplay.
Beautiful.
You saw it up close. Tell me about it.
Beautiful. It was glorious. I saw it up close. He put the cosplay together amazingly. Had now I don't know if you guys have watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. This character is what's called a stand, or a spiritual manifestation of this person's embodiment or whatever.
Okay.
This character, and so this is a stand. It's not a full regular person.
Okay.
So they have mystical abilities and don't look like a normal person, obviously. But they had the ability to, which is weird, but it's because the manga came out in the 80s, I think that one. So they had the ability to take out a disc from people's memories and experiences. So he had the discs with the characters that character stole. And it was really cool. that
I
he
saw
had-
those CDs. So CDs,
Yeah.
yes, Ashley, these are called CDs.
Yes.
Today we actually had a moment where she came to me looking with a CD and says, "How do I use this?"
Oh no.
I have not used a CD and/or a floppy disk since I left Jamaica. Okay, I am a media person, so I'm up to date with the up to date. I don't know things that y'all use back in
Y'all.
the ancient
Wow.
days. Okay,
Wow.
Wow.
I was in middle
Wow.
school when iPhones dropped.
Wow.
This is very much old school to
Ouch.
me.
She
That
said
hurts.
Jurassic period.
Because why are you sending me CDs?
Ouch.
We don't burn those anymore, babes. We don't do that no more. Everything's on Spotify. You stream, you torrent, you
Nope.
CDs.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody has just drives.
We gotta have physical
What is
evidence.
this? Physical.
Physical.
Girl.
Yeah. Physical.
Girl.
The way Dawkins is yelling at me with her eyes at the concept of a CD being considered physical evidence is not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A flash drive, a link to download. These are many things we could have done. You sent me a physical CD. I just felt like we are past that stage in life.
yeah, that's true. Bruh. Okay, so you went with Rob.
Yeah, I went with Rob.
Who else did you go with?
I went with Rob. I went with Bendy. I went with Anita, my Obsidian Brews crew.
Ooh, Obsidian Brews. If you guys were listening before, you guys will remember our dear Mad Dr. Rob is part of the Obsidian Brews team.
Yeah, he was here before. He's our map maker. He makes some of the maps for some of the D&D games and other games of the TTRPG type that we play. This year at BlurredCon, we had a panel where we ran a live game, and I was the DM for the live game.
Ooh.
TTRPG stands for Tabletop Role-Playing Game. That's a variety of games. It kind of includes some board games, but we really focused on games like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder. I guess it even kind of includes stuff like, well, actually, no, it's more of a battle game, but it kind of includes 40K, like the large things, but because it's kind of thematic and you're using a tabletop.
You get a story.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've played Dungeons and Dragons with you
Yes.
guys. So what were you guys playing? What specific game were you playing for this
I ran
panel?
a game from scratch that
Oh,
I made up.
Oh, you just made a... How does that work? Explain. I'm
so,
fascinated.
As a dungeon master, you
Yes.
basically run the story.
Mm-hmm.
You can either create a game in the scheme and schematic of the story style, so that being the story style being Dungeons and Dragons, or being Pathfinder, or being Kids on Bikes, and then you use what mechanics they have in there, and you can use a either a one-shot being a simple one-off story, or you can use a module being a simple story of more than one event. I'm not great at just doing one-shots. I tend to write a story and then just keep going.
Like, there's more, but there's more.
But there's more. But why would this happen? And why would this happen?
Susuku.
Yeah. So I'm good at doing 2 hours and 4 hours or 6 hours story, and then split it up however.
This is a lot of dedication.
You
a
know,
bit.
I told you, I tried to do it. I tried to do D&D with them. I was on the show. I was showing up to the games. I was on the Zooms, and then Leah does not have the attention span, and so I would get distracted. I would walk away, and then they'd be like, "Leah, it's your turn." I'm like, "What happened?" And they'd be like, "You got to do something. He got caught." And I'd be like, "She throws a dagger.
Yeah.
That's it." And I hope I roll. One time I rolled and I just said John Cena, and I got a natural 20. So you couldn't see me outside of the picture, and I was gone.
This is so interesting.
It is a
It is.
fascinating
It's a
game.
blast.
It's worth a one shot at least. I do encourage everyone to at least enjoy a one shot.
And there's plenty of books to, help the story go along, so you could just follow the book and role play the game along from there, and have people just, have the DM as the person who fills in the blanks. So players will make characters and have their own little story, and the DM will kind of put those stories together and work with the mechanics of the game to make sure everything runs smoothly, so people can go on their adventure, and then they'll roll dice to figure out what happens, whether they're going to be able to stealth through a camp, or whether they're going to persuade someone, or if they get into a fight, they'll figure out how the fight plays out. And they have to roll for things of whether they're going to hit somebody or whether their magic attack goes through properly. And the DM kind of just makes sure, wrangles all that all together into a nice little bow.
So how were you able to do this panel? Did you get the whole one shot in that one panel, or did it have to be continued?
I did make it in a way, I'm used to making stories in a way where there's always a break. So we only had an hour and 30 minutes. It was kind of rough. Used to 2 hours. So we were able to just get a nice little story together for that hour and a half. I left it with to be continued. So we can always do more. Yeah, we can do it next year, or we can stream it or something.
See, I think I enjoy watching you guys play. So I would totally watch it next year.
Yeah.
Part 2 of the panel, be like, so what happened?
You might actually have to wait because we had a packed room, standing room only.
Ooh.
Yeah, we were surprised because we were so focused on getting everything set up on the table and making sure all the stream was ready because we had to plug it. I plugged into a screen to show people so they can see all the other things going on, so the players couldn't see what was behind them. But they were very engaged and they were clapping along, and I had audience participation. So if there was a role where it was like iffy if someone can make it, I was like, hey, do you guys think they can do it? Cool, give me applause. I need more applause for it. Okay, cool, they're gonna do it. So the audience were very engaged, and throughout the whole thing, we had a full room. It was great.
I'm down to participate as audience participation for D&D. I think that is the greatest, because I'm thinking of, there are roles you got to score 1 to 20 or 1 to 6 depending on like what you're rolling, yada yada yada, because there's a whole bunch of dice involved. But there's a lot of middle ground, like a 9 through 11 is a pretty middle ground roll. 15 is a very middle ground roll. That could mean anything. I got a 15, that means I did it well. I just don't know what I did well. So having an audience to be like, boo, you can't do it. I see you.
That was my next question. The temperament of the game. Like when I roll a 1 or something and somebody shoots me, what happens then? Because now I'm real life angry. I'm not game angry.
We have different ways of how that plays out. So if you're attacking and you're rolling to attack, if you get a 1, that's called a crit failure. So that means you automatically miss. Even if you have anything added to it to hit, you automatically miss because you hit a 1. If you got a 20, that's a crit success. Unless they have some way of blocking critical success, it's an automatic hit. So if someone's attacking you and they roll a 1, the DM could say, oh, they swing their sword and they hit the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my sword at the DM after that. Now you've made me upset. This reminds me of episode like when I'm playing a game and the creator did something that I do not agree with, and now I'm like, bro, like what's it about? I spent my diamonds. Like,
yep.
Can only be mad at the dice.
And D&D is basically episodes. So I don't know if you're familiar with episodes, but it's a game. It's basically a choose your own adventure for women.
Romance.
It's all romance.
It's on the like one of those.
Yes, app. iOS. There's another one called Chapters. There's another one called. And it's basically choose your own adventures. But one, you either have to pay for the good ending.
I think I've seen that. I know what you're talking about.
Pay for the good costumes.
I
or
hate that.
Choose whatever answer that the respectfully idiot of an author decided because they were like 12 when they wrote the story. So like to them, running away and never coming back sounds like a perfectly logical answer to
or they give you the most asshole-ish answers. It'd be like, oh, you're married to the king, or you're trying to be married to the king, or his mother comes in the room. What do you do? Curtsy, or bitch slap her? Like, yo, what? Exactly.
Wow.
And the worst part is neither are good answers.
No.
Because it'll be like, and she hates me because I curtsied her.
What?
And it'll be like, and she slapped me, so I was sent to the dungeons.
What? How did we get here? Wow.
Why was this a choice?
And the creator stories are just wild.
It sounds like it's written like a telenovela.
Yes, it is. It is a telenovela in iOS form. Yeah. And I will 100% play it because I'm going to get stuck behind it. I'll be like, yeah, but you're going to get him. I finished way too many books in that.
I just finished one where I married a mobster after being with him for X amount of months. Yeah, so maybe that's what's bringing out in real life with me.
Is that why we gotta question the red flags in your phone? You thought those episode answers were good in real life. That's what you were doing, right?
Not being
like
that's funny.
That's funny. That's funny. She gonna have this girl showing up at the job, and I'm gonna have to fight someone because she don't fight.
My problem is, even with the guy texting me, I think of it all like it's a game to me. It's not real life.
Oh no.
So it's just entertainment.
Playing too many
Is
text
this the
games, man.
real life?
It's real life.
Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
Woo.
No escape from
Nah.
All right, enough of that. Let's not. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I did have a question
What's
here
up?
that I do want to know.
Mhm.
With your, with Obsidian Brews and with Black conventions as a whole, who are you trying to reach at the end of your story?
Trying to reach basically everyone. The focus is, of course, Black nerds, and of course, making them feel seen and giving them a space and feel accepted and welcome into, in the current sort of Brazilian Brews, welcome onto the TTRPG space. BlurredCon wants to just create a space for Black nerds and nerds of all colors to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And talk about all the different issues involving, Black people in America and Black people in the world,
Were there
Yeah,
other panels, just to be realistic, were there other panels about like real life issues going on?
Yeah, there was a very well attended panel on depression and anxiety and such.
Coming out of the panorama.
And another thing I'll bring up is this is one of the first conventions I saw, hands down across the board, where it was very well focused upon disabilities. I saw a number of conversations across the board, people who were using sign language,
Nice.
whether it was regular sign language or close-up sign language for people who couldn't see or hear.
Oh wow.
And there was plenty of accommodations for all disabilities. At the
That's
event.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't really see that as much across the board in terms of conventions.
No, I only know this one,
Mhm.
and that's I can't do that on screen because that means a bald-headed Black.
Oh, come on now.
I knew that. Hey, TikTok taught me something. I learned something.
Oh
I
my
know a
gosh.
little bit.
Yeah.
Like
I know who I can use that on now.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know who I could use it on too. That is funny. That is terrible. Okay,
So our closing.
yes, I was gonna say the closing.
right.
Gosh, they so used to me taking up all the time. I'm sorry. There are lots of other conventions. There's lots of other Black conventions out
Yeah.
there. BlurredCon isn't the only one, but it is the one to go to.
Yeah, it's the only one that's definitively focused about Black nerds.
Yes.
In that space.
And so, one of my friends, were you able to see Terry Ann there?
Yes, I did see Terry Ann.
Yay! She was dressed as a crafting fairy. I was very
Help
proud of
them
her.
Move their stuff out.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I know that she was a crafting fairy, and I know that she did a lot for BlurredCon in particular, that she had a lot of new pieces out. So if you guys are fans of alt kawaii stuff, check out Plus High Kawaii by Terry Ann and her lovely crafting fairies. If you guys are interested in TTRPGs, go to Obsidian Brews. They are on YouTube, they are on Instagram, and they are on
Twitter.
Haha.
Are
So
you guys gonna be joining Threads anytime soon?
Probably.
you don't got a
Used to.
choice.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
They migrated everybody.
Yeah. Twitter's kind of self-nuking itself, so
It's
you
funny.
kinda have to.
What are you wearing to? So to everybody else, write in the comments. What are you wearing to the Twitter funeral?
Oh my gosh.
Write down in the comments.
Yo, for
Send me
real.
photos.
I want it to be like a Met Gala. Like
Yes.
I want us to
Yeah.
go like full. What's that word?
Extravaganza camp.
Camp. Yes,
yeah.
full camp for the funeral of Twitter.
Yes. All outfits be required. You must wear gallons. The theme is musky.
The theme should be shade.
No
it's
tea, no
definitely
shade.
musky.
Musky, okay.
Musky shade.
Yeah.
My condolences. It's so sad because they were like, yeah, Zuckerberg and Musk are going to fight. And Zuckerberg was
Yeah.
like, I don't got to fight.
Yeah.
I don't have to fight.
Lost the paper trail fight.
All right. It was great to see everybody. Thank you all for listening. This was Metropolitan Black Nerds. We are Leah the Bee
Metro.
with
Miss Dawkins to you.
yes, ma'am, and Mr. Rez says Monk Walker.
Captain Jamaica.
What? All right.